J-Man the musician back at it again with another video. As always, I want to welcome all of my fellow Vanderwallers and any guests who are just discovering Grace for the first time. This is going to be a little bit different. But first, I have one rule on my page. Hate, disrespect, and negativity. I do not allow it on my page, especially towards Grace of all people. I don't allow it on any of my pages, but I'm extra protective of Grace, okay? um, First of all, real quick, I had a gentleman that had messaged me the other day and said that we have the right to, more or less, we have a right to, um, critique or criticize Grace, and he's right. They do, they absolutely do. But as I've said, YouTube gave me the right to delete that message. And if you're going to exercise your right, I have every right to exercise my right. Then he messaged a couple more times, commented a couple more videos because after I deleted his, he wasn't happy when I deleted his um, post, his comment. So I'm gonna tell you this right now. I've taken care of it at least for now. I don't. He's not gonna be able to post again on my page, my channel, at least not under that name. This is my YouTube page or channel. I created it. I decide what goes, and I can't believe that somebody's gonna try to tell me that I can't delete someone's message. I don't get that. Number one, why are you even here if you don't like Grace? You go away. Go somewhere else. We're here to see Grace. We're here to enjoy Grace's music. We're here to engulf ourselves in her world. Now, I also had one of the Vanderwallers that are out there that I truly respect to a very um, high level, and I'm sure he knows who he is. But he apologized to me because he got in on the little, the comment, the people um, in the comments reply section, and I don't know if he was apologizing because he felt like he stepped on a line with me, or if he felt like he stepped on a line for himself. But here's what I'm going to say to you right now, to all my fellow Vanderwallers out there: please remember this. I'm out there a lot in the comment sections of other videos dealing with Grace Vanderwaal, and I am, you know, doing this. I'm out there calling out these idiots. And I'm sorry, I don't like calling people anything, but I'm out there calling out these people that think they know what they're talking about when they don't, or these people that are trolling or whatever. I'm out there with these select few Vanderwallers that are out there just trying to keep Grace's name from being tarnished any more than it already has been by all the morons out there that have tarnished it. And it's not that it's even tarnished, really. I don't know that it is really, but it has been. Okay, let me put it this way: when I first started diving into the rabbit hole of Grace Vanderwaal, um, there was so much stuff out there that I was seeing that scared me to go any further with her with the years. Going to see don't assume what you don't know and stuff like that because of the fact that I was I was led to believe that she was crazy and nutty butter. I was led to believe that, and when I finally built up the guts to go check out the video, I was blown away. I mean, I felt like an idiot. I felt like I'd been taken by these morons that are out there trying to sabotage her career or her name. And I'm here to tell you right now, in my comment section, if you see and you know who you are out there as far as like the Vanderwallers are concerned, if you see a negative comment about Grace Vanderwaal in my comment section, I'm not encouraging it, but I am telling you right now, if you decide you want to go in there and take that battle on, by all means, go for it. You're defending Grace Vanderwaal. I will not be upset with you for defending Grace Vanderwaal at all. Not in the slightest. I don't care what you say, as long as Grace is being defended in any fashion. Because it gets dirty in those replies sometimes. It gets really really dirty. But guess what? We're defending Grace Vanderwaal. It's gonna happen. I mean, these people don't want to listen. They just want to hear what they want to say, and don't care. So by all means, please get out there and do what you do. I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to be mad at you. I'm not going to blame you. I'm going to embrace it because that you're protecting Grace Vanderwaal, and that's what I'm trying to do on my channel. I will eventually erase the message, regardless, but have your moment. Do what you got to do because I'm not going to accept it on my channel. And you going in there and saying what you want to say is not at all hurting Grace Vanderwaal in my channel because you're defending Grace Vanderwaal in my channel. And I approve of that very notion because I don't want Grace being torn down anymore. If I could stop it everywhere, I would. I can only stop it here. I can absolutely stop it here. Her being torn down. But if you beat me to the message, do your thing. Absolutely do your thing. I will not be mad at anybody who defends Grace Vanderwaal. Period. I will not at all. She she's had enough hate for one person to have. She deserves a break, and on this channel she's gonna get one. Okay? Absolutely do what you want to do. As long as it's defending Grace, I'm not gonna say anything about it's not it's just I'm not. That said, this is a Grace Vanderwaal channel. This is all about Grace. This is a dedication to Grace Vanderwaal and her absolute greatness. But I did have a request from somebody I truly respect in the Vanderwaal community. Cal 99ers has been a very big part of my growth into the Vanderwaal community. He's been a big part of my learning the proper grace etiquettes that are out there and the do's and don'ts and the this and that's. And I respect this person very highly, and I would go ahead and do this for him on this channel. It isn't Grace Vanderwaal we're about to check out. Apparently, it's this girl named Simply Aurora, and I guess she's from Portugal. I believe she's Portuguese. She flat out apparently plagiarized Grace Vanderwaal's "The City," I believe it is, if I'm remembering correctly. Now I don't know what exactly what to expect here, but I thought this would be a good time to kind of throw in something that's not Grace that has to do with Grace, so we can kind of get an idea. Like I want to do some cover. I want to do some of the people that cover her music, and I thought this would be kind of neat to check out together. Because this person apparently stole and plagiarizing. We all know what that is. I didn't know it applied to music in that sense, but apparently it does. I guess we're about to find out here in a second. But I want to look something up real quick. Simply Aurora. Oops, that's not how you spell that. There we go. Let's see here. Got something there. What's going on here? Okay. Simply Aurora. Simply Aurora is a singer and composer who is 13 years old. Her artistic signature came up through her simplicity, therefore Simply Aurora. Apart from being Portuguese, her lyrics are written in English. And the reason for that is because, period, simply because people need to learn how to check this stuff. She started singing early in life and performing some covers on YouTube, venues, bars, friends around and friends around. Okay, and always keeping the respect to its authors, never hiding their identity, but always putting her own touch on each song she. Okay, well, if this is plagiarizing, that's a lie. Later originals from Aurora, Simply Aurora, writing lyrics or joining. Oh, later, okay. Joining chords need inspiration. That usually comes at lunchtime or while everybody is asleep, and that makes it such more fun to share her world of simplicity. Okay, so this girl's 12, 13 years old. I guess this is, I don't know. She's gonna be young, regardless. So this is a song that's supposedly ripped off of The City. So let's check it out and see what it's about, because I'm curious, and Cal 99ers has been a very big help to me, and I respect him very much, and I want to do this for him, and we all need to know about this if we don't already. So let's check it out and see what we got. We're going to put that up there for you guys, and let's see what we got going. Okay. Okay, so it's not an exact plagiarism. I mean, he didn't rip off every part of the song apparently because those aren't the lyrics, but that is definitely the vocal pattern. Those are definitely the chords to the song. So maybe she didn't rip off the song entirely, but she ripped off the song. So far, it's not looking good in her case.
Ask me what I was doing, and our plan was engraving our initials on the stone to remember our friendship, but it didn't.
I don't like all that reverb on her voice. I'll tell you that much. Just a lot of reverb.
Work. And how I know you never answer the calls, you don't call me back, you delete my number, and what I can tell you, I hope you enjoy your new life, your new friends, your new lifestyle. I hope you enjoy your new school, your new house, your new friendships. Cause I can fake when I'm happy.
Okay, when I was up here looking at this, if we were gonna get that in a second, I saw this. I wanted to read it real quick. It looks like something a little different. It's her song. It's the song. This song, her original song. It's just she was on The Voice Kids. I saw that and I clicked on it and it pulled this up. So this is simply Aurora's second original, her own music and lyrics. Okay, lyrics partially, music absolutely not. Friendships is the COVID's. Friendships is the is the COVID's pandemic reflects and Aurora's point of view of the way it blown her mind, putting her apart from her friends once they are heading to a new life in high school, new way of life, new friendships. Okay, I see a tab here. I want to check this out. Okay, this is in the same key exactly. I mean, the vocally, it's in the same. I mean, I one time looked up the notes for the vocals on the city. It's so weird that I've done that because as soon as I pulled up the tabs on this, it literally the same notes. It's following the same damn key. Oh gosh. Okay. Obviously now is the her music and lyrics. Her own music and lyrics. That is that is exact. Okay, it's a little different. Okay, it's not exact, but it's pretty much exact. Okay, you know what? Let's continue listening because this is just too much. This is too much. I'm not sure whether to laugh or just get angry right now. Let's just keep going. Oh Lord.
But baby, I'm waiting for you. Oh, Jesus, try to help me, 'cause I'm trying to make new memories. Oh,
Where to begin? Where to begin? Where do you begin? Okay. First of all, as a musician, as a drummer, anyways, um, I do have experience with I was in a band, original band. We wrote our own music. Now, as a musician or playing any kind of instrument, you do draw inspiration from the bands that you like. You sometimes can end up sounding a little bit like the bands that you like. Maybe not on purpose, but it can happen. We were told on one of our songs that we sounded like Avenged Sevenfold. I mean, we had that kind of feeling to our music. Now that was a compliment on my part because I'm a huge fan of Avenged Sevenfold. At least the old Avenged Sevenfold. This is 10 years ago, 10, 12 years ago. Now we none of our songs sounded like an Avenged Sevenfold song. They just had the feeling Avenged Sevenfold gives you, which is what you want if you know, you want to get evoke good feelings in people. The good songs invoke, but you don't want to sound like them. You don't want to sound like you don't want to take an Avenged Sevenfold song and rewrite it as yours. You just don't want to do that. You don't want to do that unless that's your goal. Unless you're deliberately doing it and you go to Avenged Sevenfold and say, "Hey, we're going to use sample part of your music or whatever." This right here, this was simply Aurora. That was a blatant ripoff. Blatant. That was straight up a ripoff of Grace Vanderwaal as the city. I mean, it's obviously been restructured a little bit, and it's obviously has. It's not exactly verbatim by any means, not even close to exactly verbatim, but it is a direct ripoff, in my opinion, of the city, which happens to be, as you know, one of my favorite songs by Grace Vanderwaal. It's at the higher end of the list. I love that song. She didn't. I don't think this girl has the voice for that song. I just don't think she has it. She sings nicely. She sings just fine. There's nothing wrong with her voice. At least I can't that I can tell. I don't know. She had so much reverb on it. It was just felt like she was in a kitchen, metal kitchen, just singing. I mean, or Grace kind of sounded like in the bathroom. With all the echoing stuff, which Grace sounded a little better, but. I'm sorry. This girl can sing. Okay, I'm not saying she can't, but this was not. This was not very good to me, and it could be because I'm being biased against her, and I'm not trying to be. I try to avoid being biased against somebody, but to me, she doesn't have the voice for the style of song that the city is. She doesn't have that voice. To me, she doesn't. And she was in the same key, and I don't think she fit that at all. I think that it wasn't bad. I'm not saying it's bad. It just wasn't good. It's not something I would ever care to listen to. I don't think her voice did well for this. But to top it all off, it's literally she didn't only just steal the vocal pattern, because the vocal pattern is like I said, it's not verbatim, but it's there. You can hear the vocal pattern. You can hear it. But the problem is she also took lines out of the out of the song. Let's see here. Intro. As a child, when we went to the park, blah 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 blah. I remember friendships. Let's see here. I know there was something in here that I heard that sounded just like Grace Vanderwaal's City. Um, let's see here. I can fake it when I'm happy. Okay. Well, that sounds really bad. I can fake it when I'm happy. This is a 12, 13-year-old girl writing. I can fake it when I'm happy. That's not what Grace said, but it's close, and it's in the same exact pattern. She said, "I can fake it that I'm happy," is what I believe what Grace says. I can fake it that I'm happy because she's not happy, but she can fake that she is. And there was a couple of other lines in here, maybe because I'm trying to make new memories. Was that what she said in Grace? Was that what Grace said? Um, Something like that. Let's keep going. All right. Well, the lyrics are obviously a bit different. I don't think the lyrics worked for me. They really didn't catch my attention at all. Again, I could be being biased because this is so ridiculous to me. And the thing I have the biggest problem with in this whole piece isn't that it was a blatant ripoff of Grace Vanderwaal. It's that it says right here her own music and lyrics. That is a lie. Absolutely lie. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean, but that is an absolute lie because the music is not her music. That is the chords from the city, plain and simple, and it's in the same feeling as the city. Therefore, that is not her music. She's not writing that music. She took the music and changed it up a little bit to make it fit her needs. And then she took the vocal pattern and changed it up a little bit to fit her needs and changed up the lyrics enough to make it hers and kept some of the feelings and some of the ideals of the original. To me, it was a blatant ripoff. This girl ripped it off and put it out there as her own. I don't know how she got away with that. I don't know where Vanderwaal's team is on this. If they've seen this, if they saw it, and forgive me, I'm gonna go down a road I normally wouldn't go down before. Normally wouldn't go down. And I said they heard it and they just thought, well, it's not gonna affect our product or our brand any because it's just not there. Because it's not. It's okay. She can sing and it's okay, but it's not there. It's not the level. It's not the level Grace is. Not even close. She's got a long ways to go, but she's got a long ways to go on understanding the fact that you do not rip songs off and release them as your own. And this is a blatant rip off, I think. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to tear her apart or anything, but this feels like a blatant rip off, and I'm kind of angry about it. I mean, you just don't do that. Maybe she had a good reason. Maybe it wasn't her. Maybe she really didn't do it. Maybe she's a fan and she was trying to pay tribute to her. She should have said that. But to me, it's a blatant ripoff. There's enough change that you could say it's not, but it is to me. I mean, it's obviously taken from the city. Obviously, obviously. Cal 99ers, that was a good one. I got to give you props on that because that is a blatant, in my opinion, a blatant ripoff. I'm a little perturbed about it. I'm not gonna lie, and I might be being biased against her. And if I am, tell me. Please tell me that I am. I don't want to be, but I might be. I don't typically do that. I can listen with objectively, but this is kind of hard for me, and I'm twisted up inside as to whether or not I'm being biased against her. So let me know if I am. By all means, please let me know if I am. I will admit it. If you say I am, I will admit it. If you guys tell me I'm being biased against her, then I will accept it. Because I might be. I might very well be. But it just feels that way to me. It's too much like the city to not be based off, to not be ripped off from the city. And there's nothing wrong with doing that. We took The Devil Went Down to Georgia and rewrote it. We didn't get permission from anybody, but we also didn't release it. We didn't release it as our own. We didn't tell anybody we rewrote it. We literally told everybody. Well, we didn't tell anybody. We didn't tell everybody we wrote it. We literally said we rewrote "Devil Went Down to Georgia" to metal song. I mean, it still had all the nuances of the song and the lyrics, but we didn't pretend like we came up with it or anything. We didn't, you know, we don't. You don't do that. You give credit where credit is due, and credit is due with Grace Vanderwaal, at least in my opinion, on this song. Some kind of credit needs to be given to her. Now, like I said, maybe your team heard it and they just didn't see it as a threat, because it's not. I guarantee whether I'm being biased against her is whether or not it's a ripoff. I'm not being biased as whether or not it's a good song, because it's not a bad song. It's just not a good song. It's not a great song. It doesn't grab me in any way. Her voice and everything just needs some time. So Cal 99ers, thanks. You gave me something interesting to check out. I hope you Grace Vanderwaal fans out there don't mind this, because it's interesting, very interesting, and I'm not sure what to think. But please, in the comments, let me know if I'm being biased against her. Shoot, let me know if I'm being biased against her because I don't think it's a good song. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. So let me know. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'm not using Grace Vanderwaal's name as clickbait. Please remember that. But I am going to put it. Grace Vanderwaal gets ripped off. So it's because it is going on my page for Grace Vanderwaal. So thanks a lot for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. It was interesting to me, so let's go with that. We'll see you on the next video.